We do this wreath laying every day as a way to honor his legacy, to our first president and the commanding general of the Continental Army. He was originally laid to rest over there in an area you may have seen called the Old Tomb. This was constructed about 30 years after his death. The family moved him over here. There was some interest from Congress in having him underneath the Capitol. In fact, there is an area beneath the Capitol that was constructed as a tomb for him, but by the time that was completed, the family declined to have him moved. They wanted him to stay here at Mount Vernon, which is where he asked to be laid to rest in his will. At the end of the Revolution, Washington was aware that there was a chance that the different states would go their separate ways at the end of the Revolution. They weren't really thinking of themselves as a cohesive whole yet. They were still thinking of themselves as individual colonies, now individual states, but not so much as a united country. And so he wrote this letter to the governors urging them to stick together in the aftermath of the Revolution. And so, have you read that now?
I now make it my earnest prayer that God would have you, and the state over which you preside, in his holy protection, that he would incline the hearts of the citizens to cultivate a spirit of subordination and obedience to the government, to entertain a brotherly affection and love for one another, for their fellow citizens of the United States at large, and particularly for their brethren who have served in the field, and finally, that he would most graciously be pleased to dispose us all to do justice, to love mercy, and to demean ourselves with that charity, humility, and pacific temper of mind, which were the characteristics of the divine author of our blessed religion. And without a humble imitation of his example in these things, we can never hope to be a happy nation.
Thank you so much. Now, if I could have each of you grip one side of the wire part, and go ahead and put it back. You see where there's a little hole right there? Put the back leg of that right there in that. And if you would like to stand there for a moment and hold on to this, and if your family would like to come up and take some pictures, and then I'll allow everyone else to come up and have a chance to take some pictures while the tomb is open for a moment before you head off. Thank you so much for being here to pay tribute here to George Washington today. Thank you. And yeah, go ahead if any of their